As a general rule, I don't really 4-bet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get this in if he 4-bets me. As a general rule, think that where's the hand? Oh yeah, a general, I don't like them 4-betting non-suited hands. So like if I have King 8 or whatever on the button, yeah, it has a blocker, but just prefer doing it with suited hands, especially seeing as I'm gonna with my min 4-bet strategy in these positions, I'm gonna be getting. Sorry, one second. I'm going to be getting a really good price. Oh, sorry, and I'm going to be getting it flattered a lot when I when I do a min 4-bet from button versus small blind. I'm going to get flattered a decent amount. So suited hands are going to help with that, just for playability and stuff. Yeah, what I was saying before is I actually did a here I'm just gonna probably bet with my whole range here, just half pot for protection versus like ace jack and stuff like that, and also I just think he's folding too much in that spot in general. Yeah, but so what I did before I was telling you about is compiling all like the regulars that I play with most in my limits into one player, and just looking for like general trends and like general things that people do in particular spots. So you can do that on Holder Manager, and then filter for like any kind of, if you want to know the average person's fold to 4-bet and middle position cutoff and all that. I actually found, this is where the original point stemmed off, but I found that people in general fold to a lot of 4-bets when they're in position. So, yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, but so yeah, I mean, in general, people from the small blind and big blind have pretty good ranges for, three betting, 4-betting, 5-betting in general, and a lot of people aren't going to be like immediately exploitable when you 4-bet them from those positions. I think a lot of people are pretty good with like 4-bet bluffing on the button isn't that great. I think in general versus a lot of villains, it's good. It's really good versus some, obviously, but versus a lot of villains, it's just not that good. Whereas some players, whereas most players actually have are pretty polarized in position when they 3-bet. I always talk about this in my videos. I just remember myself talking about this a couple of times. But yeah, people are really polarized in position with 3-bets, and a lot of the time are flatting hands like ace, king, and queens. So they 3-bet a little too wide with like when they get a suited king or a suited ace or anything, or like a suited connector, they just decide to 3-bet. And by position, if you look at fold to 4-bets by position, you'll notice from at least in the games that I play in, under the gun middle position cutoff. Generally play generally fold to a lot of 4-bets when they 3-bet in position. So Queen Jack I think is a decent 3-bet versus my name is Carl, who's going to be playing pretty wide. I think suited aces are fine. I mean, if there's a weaker player, I'd probably open it from under the gun, but yeah. Pocket fives here is pretty marginal to be honest. But it's okay. If you have a read, it's okay. Without a read, I'd just fold this. If I could play this hand again, I'd fold. I just hit call. Actually just got a message from an important message from Skype that I'm waiting for. So just had to quickly answer that, and I just went into autopilot for half a second. So A9 suited is a definite open from the cutoff. and 2-5 off is not.